Got a new product to talk about today. Small little product, but it's something that came along in the process, doing something. And before we get too far, Hunterworks belts, best on the planet. Check them out. Subscribe, like, ring the bell, so you can keep up with any how-to videos or new products. Needle bearing grease. All right, so I let the cat out of the bag. We've been developing a new primary clutch for Polaris for the past 2 years, made in America, by the way. The video precedes release of the clutch, so that's the cat out of the bag. But in the process, when we were, the engineers at the company that's making it for us, came up with this special grease that we're using inside our needle bearings in our clutch. And this is some pretty high dollar grease, but is perfect grease for needle bearings. So it's not just a Polaris deal. It can be used in any needle bearing. I don't care what the vehicle is, 800 Razor 900s, 1000s, turbos, Can-Am X3s, you name it. I don't have one sitting here on this table, but if your primary clutch has a needle bearing in it, and FYI, don't be confused, Can-Am, Polaris people, one-way Can-Am bearings are still needles. Can-Am guys with the one-way, that's a total different setup, and it's going to need to use that Kluber's Isoflex MB52 you see on our Can-Am pages. This is a Hunterworks proprietary grease. We're not going to tell you what it is exactly because we try to keep it to ourselves. Everybody steal your secrets, trust me. But it repels water, prevents corrosion. It's super slick, and it doesn't take a whole lot of it. So if you're doing any kind of bearing maintenance, I noticed on my Can-Am Defender with just over 1,000 miles, the bearing was very dry in it. So it needed it, and this is what I used in it. So take some carb cleaner or brake clean is what I use. Clean inside of that bearing out, blow it out with air. This comes in 1 ounce. And like I said, it's a little pricey, but mostly you're paying for shipping to get it to you when you buy only this. But put some on your finger, use a glove to be smart. Put it inside your bearing, wipe it around, and don't overdo it. If you overdo it, you'll get drag in your bearing, and your secondary will be turning, and be hard to get in gear. You'll know when you put too much. So there's a fine line, and I can't give you a measurement because there's no such thing. 1.5 grams, how you gonna measure it? So, as I like to use the terminology around here, best on the planet. Best on the planet grease for needle bearings for primary clutches in these Can-Am and Polaris UTVs. So check it out on the website. Belts, don't forget. Got other clutching items, more to come, more tools. If Can-Am guys are watching this, more Can-Am tools, parts, kits, whole 9 yards, and we're working towards it. We ain't forget about you Polaris guys. We still got something going, like I said, the new primaries for Polaris. But appreciate you guys. If you need me, Todd at Hunterworks.com. Thank you.